First things first, this is the second time I'm recording this. I recorded a full 40-minute video, and I didn't have enough data. Fuck off. I didn't have enough space on my computer. So that file got corrupted. So now we're going to cue the intro. What's up, Planeswalkers? Herald to the one true god, Nicol Bolas here. Theoric 6, back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Our Lord Bolas commands you go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. It's a good deal and it helps with the show, but Bolas doesn't care about that. Bolas just cares about that sweet simoleons. Now, I'm essentially going to re-go through all of the shit I've already said. I tried to play a fun Scepter deck. This is infinite time wand. You play the you proliferate, you get a bunch of counters on the Scepter, you take infinite turns, etc., etc. I tried to play that in Unranked. I went in a whole spiel about Unranked. It's so much. God damn it. I faced nothing but like real decks. The least real deck I played against was an Orzhov Angel Knights deck. So in my rage and anger and seething contempt, I decided to play some Bolas. So this is a list that has been adapted from Mogwai's list. Gosh, it sounds like I'm going fast. It's because I am. I wasn't planning on re-recording. But I have to. not because I literally have to, but because I want to. I'm the anger from the unranked games plus the disappointment of losing a video, a 40-minute video. It makes sense because this is literally the deck is Bolas's Rage, and it was Bolas's Rage before, and it's still Bolas's Rage. So this is a modified Grixis deck. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna modify more because I got information from those games. For example, Thieves' Sanity just was not good for me. Just period. In the sideboard. So let's see. Thieves' Sanity, what would I like to put in its stead? Fucking no idea. You know what? I want more Duress. And I want another Elderspell. Nah, I don't want another Elderspell. What do I want? In my heart of hearts, what do I truly desire? I fucking hate this shit. Fucking. You know what I want? Do you know what I really want? I want an Udmore Eco, goddammit. That's what I want. So, this is a slightly modified list. I'm just going to talk about... I've done a bunch of Bolas DeckTechs before. I'm just going to talk about some of the things that have changed. 2 Elderspells. The fact that Elderspell as well as Narset are so ubiquitous... The fact that Narset at 4, I've reduced it to 3, as well as the Elderspell being a main deckable card, shows how ridiculous this format is. The Elderspell essentially is in this deck for Teferi, as well as other Narsets in response to Teferi. So we're running 2 of those in the main deck, which is ridiculous. 2 Lava Coils, because there are a sufficient number of threats that need to be dealt with because they have dice triggers or they have, they don't stay dead for whatever reason. Angrath Rampage was also, it felt a little lackluster for the creature part. Obviously it's still versatile, which is nice, but the Lava Coils help. 3 Narsets, as I said, Mogwai was at 4. I'm at 3, mainly because I wanted to keep playing out of the God Eternals, and in the games that I did play, it wasn't terrible, so I'm still play with it for a little bit. She's helpful against those stupid Teferi decks, but that doesn't mean you're going to win instantly. At all. 2 Cries, 2 Rituals. I don't remember what I was at last time, but this seems reasonable. It seems to be a decent amount for the metagame without having us draw too many dead cards against control. And then Bedeck, Bedazzle, god dang it. Bedeck, Bedazzle is good early game removal, as well as late game can blow up a flip search and do some damage to a Planeswalker. This is the mana base. I felt like I never got enough red. I mean, that just looks like a lot more blue than red for some reason, even though red is barely lower. Yeah, I don't know what I would do about that though. But this is the sideboard. We're just gonna hop to some games. So I'm gonna tell you all about the games that I played. The first match was against Bant Proliferate. I won 2-0. The second match was against Band Control with Teferis. I lost the first game, partially because I flooded out, and partially because I lost. Because they played a Teferi on turn 3, and then they held counter magic for like the rest of the game. I couldn't do shit. The second game against fuck, I wish this was better, but I have to keep it, even though I don't have the shocks or basics. Unfortunate. The second game in that match, I kept a hand, I think, with 3 lands, and it took me a little while to draw a 4th land, and it took me a long while to draw a 5th. And I lost. But I lost on my own terms, because I said, fuck this. I'm out. I was like, well, it took me a long time to get to a point where my opponent has 2 Teferis out and a handful of counter magic. I'm just going to leave. I don't need this. And then to play a third match, because I was like, I want to play another game. Okay, whew. I can cry that shit up, I don't care. Thought Erasure, though. Is there a Teferi in this hand? Well, there is, but it's not the one I thought, but still. Yeet! Bolas? Fuck yeah, let's get some Bolas in this biatch. Search next turn. Okay, they're taking Cry. Yeah. Awkward. No, play Search. So I'm gonna have to discard probably the land here. I do want removal against that. Yeah, I think I have to discard the land here. Although I'm probably not gonna be able to actually play it. Unfortunate. Yeah, my opponent, 2 games in a row, the third match, played 1 land and just didn't have more lands. And after sideboarding, they once again. So that's trash. So I can actually just discard this. So that's nice. So they're gonna discard this, cast this. I do have a blocker though, so that's nice. Just get rid of Angrath Rampage. Yep. And then the second game, they did it again. They kept the 1-lander. And I was like, why? Yes. Fuck you. If I had a Cry in my hand, I probably wouldn't have killed that. I would have killed these. Oh yay! Teferi! Well, at least he plussed. Which I don't think was the correct thing to do, but sure. Because if I flip this and then use this, I can actually do some ooh. Yeah, the greed is required. I swear to God, if you have a freaking Dovin's Veto, get out of here. Alright, no text. Next turn, this flips. If I draw land, Bolas flips, takes its...
Let's slow this down. Trust me, I have a plan.
Shut up and die. Now, you must die. Lava Coil. It's good. It's a sufficient card. Die. I just realized that this motherfucker can make it so you can cast Thought Erasure after someone's drawn, but before they get a chance to actually do anything. That's fucked. Oh my god, dude. So now I guess I'll do an abridged version of my rant. Essentially, I was in unranked and I was trying to play a meme deck, and it was essentially nothing but a flood of competitive decks. So my rant, and this has to be truncated, which is bullshit. My rant essentially was the fact that it's so disheartening for someone who wants to brew like nonsense for new players who don't have amazing decks. And obviously, I've been playing the game since closed beta, so I'm going to be matched up with players who have been playing long as well. But the fact of the matter is, that doesn't mean that those people necessarily should be playing those decks in Unranked. Now, of course, I'm not going to say these people cannot do this, right?
I've got it.
It's more of just that it feels wrong. It feels like the not good thing to do. I just want to make sure I get my stuff. Sure. Take me down. Oh my god, Ritual of Soot is so good. See if they counter this. Do it, punk. Oh my god, dude. Well, I guess I wish I cast Ritual first. But at least Teferi's gonna die. Shit out of my face. Blood Crypt? I mean, I can put it on. Nah, fuck it. I don't need this shit. Alright, Teferi, you die. So yeah, it's unfortunate that new players, even if they're going to be matched up with newer players, players who haven't been in the game as long, that doesn't matter because you can still spend not even a ton, right? You don't need to spend a ton of money, but you can still spend a little bit of money and already have a good aggro deck. Bedevil seems good. Yeah, I like Bedevil. Bedevil is what I call removal for this thief. Alternatively, I can attack, flip Bolas, get their Teferi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, it's not enough. If I have one more land, I can do it, right? Because I would flip Bolas. That'd be all 7 tapped. Get Teferi. I'd have 1 mana open. Plus, yeah, okay. So yeah, we're good. We're good, fam. It's all kosher. So, those people can get really good competitive aggro builds. Oh, alright, fine. And an argument could be, well, I'm just doing my dailies. Could be the case. But the fact of the matter is, we don't have win dailies anymore. All of our dailies are now play things. You don't have to play the best deck in order to get... Yeah. In order to actually get a good situation. Cool. So this is a hero deck. I definitely like an additional Cry. We're going second, so I don't think I want the Duress necessarily. I don't hate Moment of Craving, but it only hits that. Hostage Taker, ETG. I do think I want Hostage Takers. Do I want the additional enters? I don't think I do. Do I even want any of them is the question. I don't think Liliana is particularly good in this matchup. Contempt seems fine. Because I had Teferis. Do I bring in additional Elderspells and shit? I don't know. I don't know. Let's say I do. What would I take out? The rituals probably aren't as good, because anything that they can't hit, this does. So let's get rid of these, I suppose. And yeah, I think God of Eternals is just not good enough here. Everything else seems reasonable. I am going second, so Thought Erasure is a consideration, but no, I think this is fine. So yeah, they don't need to be playing a tier 1 deck in order to complete a win or play a certain number of cards game, right? I will admit that playing an aggro deck like that, especially a tier 1 deck, well, fuck. That's too many land. Sure. Nah. So, I'm gonna get Thought Erasure on a pivotal turn, and I won't be able to play Search for Azcanta, and I'm gonna draw nothing but lands for the rest of the game. Calling it. But using that aggro argument, because remember, we don't have win certain games, right? I need to triple check that. I'm pretty sure we don't have win certain number of games anymore. It's just like do things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just do things. Same thing. Goodbye search. And now I'm going to draw nothing but lands for the rest of the game. Fuck off. I hate everything. You can't extend that argument to control decks, right? Those are going to take you longer.
Like it?
Well, fuck yeah, though. Yeet.
Only time will tell.
That shit out of here. Those are going to take you longer than if you just played a deck that can cast those spells, right? So that's like a truncated version of my rant. There was more, but I don't remember. All right, my opponent brought in the whole 9 yards. I just want time in a tree. I've drawn 1 non-land this game. Just got lands, friend. I just have lands. This dude fucking... Alright. Do you have a counterspell? Let's see. Is an absorb coming? Hell yeah. Fuck.
Once again.
Yeet yourself.
Conceivable. My intellect is without limit.
Without limit. Nice Elderspell of your own. Narset. Don't mind if I do.
If you wish to surrender now, put thoughtfulness before action.
Wait, shit. I don't think they knew about that one, but Kesselby. Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. I'm trying to remember all of the things that I said in the previous video to make sure I have all of the things from the previous video.
I have just the trick for this.
No! Don't counter Ugin! Hello? I'm kind of holding a position here, please. No! How dare you? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I get to everything that I said. No, not my Narset. How could you? How could you? Really? Intéressant vraiment. I don't know if I said that correctly. I'm going to Thought Erasure you now. Au revoir, Liliana. Yeah, fuck it. Do I just keep this? Nah, I need more cards. And sorry, Narset, but you gotta get yeeted.
Encounter no. Keep an open mind.
Upgrade. Okay, so I have some Discord questions that I'm gonna answer. So, this is an interesting Mexican standoff. I mean, I'm gonna kill it. And see if they use their Mortify to kill it themselves to get a token. They don't. I think that's the correct thing to do.
Meditate and prepare.
Never mind, I wasn't gonna say anything incredibly vulgar. It's fine. Goodbye. I win. Let's go into a second game. Goddamn right. Bullshit. So, I'm going to reread and re-answer the questions from Discord. Speaking of, if you want to send me questions to respond to during videos, head over to my Discord server and go into Alara and type in a question. Be sure to read the rules first. Anyway, Jester asks, why can't I get you to get the TikTok app? Jesus fuck, my words are hard to say. I technically have some ideas that would be interesting on TikTok, like that's the best place that would be, in my opinion. But I don't have the time to devote to an additional social media thing, and 2, there would be so few. Like I have some ideas, but it's not something that I would really have the passion to work on, if that makes sense. So that's why. Robin, what is my favorite animal, color, and song? Luckily, I went through these before, so I can say them a little bit easier. My favorite... if I draw Narset, I would rather... shit. Yeah, I guess I'll do this. It's mostly just if I draw Narset on turn 3. My favorite animal, in terms of pet, is the bearded dragon. My favorite animal, in terms of what I would choose to be if I had to be an animal, would be a wolf. In this other video, I said something along the lines of furry bait, meaning no ill will. What are you gonna take? Bolas? Bolas makes sense. I mean, I'm literally not terribly far away from two land drops away. I have one of them in my hand. I don't see how this is anything but Bolas, unless they have counterspell. Because even if they let Bolas resolve and then remove it, I got the value. You know, that'd be a 3 for 1, because I got a counterspell, I got to draw a card, and they had to exile something. So I feel like it has to be Bolas here. My favorite animal that just is a secretary bird. Those things are metal as fuck. I see. They kick snakes to death. They kick snakes to death. And it's cool. They're really tall birds as well. I just like them. Well, sure. Just gonna go and pass the turn. I have 2 ways to remove a planeswalker. Hold up. I'm not done yet. Yeah, fun fact, friend. I have 2 ways to remove a planeswalker. Get that shit out of here. I assume they're gonna take Bolas now that they see I have 2 things. But maybe they won't. I don't know. Favorite color is black. Technically, it is the entire... What's the word I'm looking for? It's the entire... Fucking hell yeah, dude. This might get countered. Yeah, this is gonna get countered. Cool. But I guess this is just Esper Control. Yeah, this is just Esper Control. I feel like I typically have a good matchup here. I do wish I drew a land, but at the same time, my Bolas would have gotten absorbed, so... No land, once again. Yeah, very unfortunate that I'm gonna get mana screwed. Insight, sure, whatever. Favorite color is the entire grayscale, white to black. I will say it's a little skewed more towards black, because it's awesome. Favorite song, very difficult. I did not have an answer last time, and I don't have an answer now. Anything by Coheed, really. That's not entirely true, but whatever. Main phase Insight. Into search. And of course I didn't draw fucking lands. Dude, seriously? That's horseshit. Then Robin also asks, also, do you wear nail polish as a statement, or do you like how it looks? My favorite color nail polish is black, obviously. I wear it literally just because I like how it looks. There's no statement. There's nothing behind it. I'm the type of person... I'm running 26 lands. This is ridiculous. I'm the type of person who doesn't believe things are inherently gendered, right? Like, the example I like to use is high heels. People... Alright, so I can bedevil this.
This isn't a fight you can win.
And then if they counter it, I at least have Elderspell. Cool. And it looked like they didn't have a counterspell. It looked like they didn't have a counterspell for that at all. So if possible, if I can draw land, I can cast my Bolas, and theoretically it won't get countered. I just want time in a tree, someplace where I can be free. Fuck off. It's ridiculous. I've been through 15 of my 15 cards, and I've had 4. Ridiculous. Yeah, high heels I don't believe were invented. If nothing else, they weren't invented for exclusive women use. And of course, now I'm just gonna get this shit, all my shit countered, whatever. But they might have been invented exclusively for men's use. I'm not sure, but men did used to wear them, especially the higher higher status men because they don't want to get their shit dirty in the disgusting streets. Wow, the Owen's veto, cool. Whatever. Jester, do I have a favorite Magic card? And if so, what is it? Theirs is Rite of Replication. Cool card. My favorite is Birthing Pod. It's just an awesome card. My second favorite would have to be... honestly, we're going to try and fuck up this this land here. Yeah, use it again while you can. If I come back from this game, that shows the power of Grixis over Esper. Sure. Whatever. Not like I wanted to win. Honorable mentions to Thalia. I wonder if he cast them both. No, he knows about Elderspell. There's no way he casts them both. Unless he's stupid and he's not looking at my hand.
Let's slow this down.
Let's slow this down. Yeah. That is what I thought. Counter. I dare you. Coward! Fuck it. Yes!
The whole of the multiverse will bend to my will.
I am the Dragon God. I mean, I'm just the Herald of the Dragon God. What?
I will return one day.
Oh, now I'm getting lands. Just get rid of the basic planes or some shit. Okay, that makes sense as well.
My schemes are never ending.
Easy mode. What are some of the ways your postgraduate work has influenced the way you view game theory? Or magic or game theory, whatever. It doesn't.
Mind and body should hone your
I've always been kind of
powers.
an analytic style person. That's like one of the reasons I got into research anyway. So, it really hasn't. Robin, do I believe in magic? No, I'm a very evidential person. If I do not have evidence for something, miss me with that shit. I'm serious.
I won't hide from the world.
Well, I'm bringing more Elderspells in. That's for damn sure.
Hold that thought.
My dinner's in the oven. I need to text Abigail and ask her to get my dinner out for me. Oh, cool, an absorb. Wow, amazing. Bye. I'm full of hatred. So, what's coming in? 1000% all these Duresses. 1000% Elderspell. 1000% these. This shit? Nah. Ashiok. Is Ashiok good here? I don't actually know. And the God Eternals. Not good here. Pretty damn bad. On where do you go? Honestly, I just want to get rid of Teferi. Fuck him. Ironically, it looks like, well, honestly, Bedeck doesn't seem terribly great. Like, the Bedazzle portion's decent, but, like, taking out Teferi with Onward Ego is good. Is there anything else I could drop, realistically? Oh, Lava Coils. I don't need those at all. My opponent might bring in Thief of Sanities, but I still have Angrath Rampage, Bedevil, Unward Ego, or Rest and Contempt. You know, I still have stuff. So let us bring in Ashioks and take out a single one of those. And that should be fine. Fuck you, Esper Control. Sure. I couldn't mulligan that, honestly. Like mulliganing this hand could just lead to a mulligan into Oblivion. Alright, Elderspell. That's interesting. I'm probably gonna get erased here. There it is. I assume they take Narset or Elderspell. Not sure which. I can't cast Narset right now, but I don't think they should bank on not being able to. Especially considering I'm running 26 lands! I'm just gonna play the Steam Buns. It gives them more information, but I guess I could have just played Dragonskull Summit. I don't think it matters in the end. Here, either Elderspell or Bolas. Yep, cool. They got two. They got both their Thought Erasures. 2 of their Thought Erasures in the top 10. Alright, well, now my shields are up in terms of being able to kill things, and that's like the issue, right? Is I can't run instant spells. Like I should say, I can't really run counter spells because they just don't work with Teferi in the meta. My opponent had double Thought Erasure, so I'm probably just screwed. They can just keep passing, Chemtrails Insight and shit. Well, I got a threat, but this is probably gonna get countered. No, it didn't. Hell yeah, discard a card, motherfucker. I assume they're gonna discard one of their insights. No, cool. They also didn't have removal for it. Awesome. Might be a good situation. Or they just oh, Kai's Wrath? Sure, that's fine. Essentially a 2-for-1. I'll take it. Just gonna play this tapped. Just gonna pass the turn. Herald of Thip asked how many licks does it take to finish a Tootsie Roll. They said Tootsie Roll, so the answer is 0. I'm not a weirdo who licks Tootsie Rolls. I haven't eaten a Tootsie Roll in years, but I just eat them. I don't lick Tootsie Rolls. And if your question was about Tootsie Pops, well, too bad. You had a shit question. No, it's fine. Now I'm just gonna draw nothing but lands. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's legit fine. Variants and all that. Come on, dude. I mean, when I get plays, I'll at least have a decent amount of mana to hold up things still. And then last one, Banana Split. What's your favorite Magic card? Magic art for the current standard. That is hard. Oh, Thief. I'm pretty sure I'm going to just Angrath Rampage that on my turn. I assume they let this happen. Yeah. And then there's no way they let this Duress happen. Well, they can absorb. They can Dovin's Veto, but that's fine, I suppose. Sure. And pass the turn. Alright, just twiddling my thumbs, doing nothing. Awesome. Feels great. Elder's Reborn, sure. Well, wish I drew an Ugin right there. Guess I'm just gonna pass the turn, discard my Steam Vents. And my opponent gets a Planeswalker from me for free. Wow. Why am I not playing Elder's Reborn? I think this is what I want in the sideboard. I'll lose my entire hand. This was not a good game. Fuck off. So I feel like that's something I can at least part wisdom with. I guess I earned another pack because I'm pretty sure I opened a pack in the last video. Typically, and of course, you know, this is different for everyone. Typically, if you're the winner of a game, you should not be the one to say good game. Because as humans, we can't actually get an idea of what the other person is thinking, right? We don't know each other's motivations. So when a winner says good game, it can mean a host of things. It could mean, I thought that was a good game. It could mean, well, I won, and it wasn't actually a good game, but, you know, I feel kind of bad for you because of your situation. Or it could mean, haha, good game, fucking loser. If you win a game, you shouldn't be the one to say good game. Obviously, people are going to disagree with me on that one, and I think that's fine. It's just based upon what I understand about human psychology and game etiquette. Not hard and fast rules, just etiquette. You shouldn't do that because it's often received as a dick move. Even if my opponent thought that was an actual good game, which I don't think it was. You just shouldn't do that. Anyway, this one will at least save. I'm so upset that I missed 40 minutes of footage. Whatever, it's fine. I do hope wait, fuck, shit, whatever. I'd like to thank my patrons, especially Salamander, Croft, Zin, and Rexel, for their continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the channel, you'll find links to that down in the description below, or you can press the join button, become essentially a $5 patron. In the description, you'll also find links to the Discord server and Hub, where I play games and chat, and host deck lists, respectively. I do hope you've enjoyed this video, since the other one's dead. If you do, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, cast a comment to the comment section down below, and pass the turn and the vid to some of your friends. And until next time, all will be one, as long as I make sure to keep cleaning my hard drive.